Hello guys, welcome to BitcoinMF. A quick TA update the way I see the market today. I remind you this is not financial advice, so please make sure you do your own research and let's dive right into it. So like always, we start with a daily chart, basic naked chart with the daily levels that we've been following for a few last days on this channel and on the Discord server also. So right now what we can see that we have those two green candles that were actually picked up from a bottom, and I think that also on this day it was very stressful and much sell pressure was on the market, but eventually we closed green and everybody was happy of we bounced approximately off this level, a little bit lower as you can see, and today it happened again. After we broke this level as support, we went up again, and right now we are still up. And the main narrative, in my opinion, of course, I bet you heard this, I'm sure, is the Bakkt news and the futures that is gonna be approved in September. And this is what making the market pump, like people say. But again, I want to see what happens on the bigger picture, maybe, as one can say, maybe. And I'm not so easily get distracted by those news. And I do think it can pump, of course. And also, what I think doesn't matter so much because the market pumps and it's a fact. Because it was red already and now it's green and it pumps, okay, no doubt about it. But if you've been following this strategy and the Discord server, what we talked about, so again, we've got the short signal yesterday, we've got it, and today the market pumps against us. And of course, this can still continue along with the news, like I said. And right now, what I see is this: for the bulls to really pump again, they need to close above the green dotted EMA, which is here is 48 EMA, but we can say 50 EMA, okay? In my opinion, it has to close above somewhere above this level, 10.6 maybe this line 10.7, the mid BB level also on the daily time frame. And this will, in my opinion, will give actually bulls more chance for a healthier up move, because right now, even though the back news is released, in my opinion the pump is still a little bit weak. But this also brings me to the other side of the market, which is the bear side. And like we talk many times, we talk about that if those EMAs wanting to cross, to bear cross, so we actually see that the market is going up first until it really crosses, and then there is a violent move down. So what I want to see on the next days is actually if this happens. And right now I am short again, but again, it doesn't mean that I am right, and it doesn't mean that you have to do like me. And if you follow the signals on the shorter time frame, and if you follow the telegram, so we could also have seen that we had a bullish pattern of the 4 hour way before in the day. And right now already the last pattern is already a bearish pattern, okay? But again, it doesn't mean that every pattern is working out. Also, this bearish engulfing pattern is personally I like it less because it's too common, because the bearish engulfing and bullish engulfing are very easy to spot in my opinion, so I tend to less like it. Anyways, what I want to see on the dailies is like I said, if bulls can pop this 10.7 line and sustain above it, it means that also the RSI again will probably pop above 50 level, and it is kind of a bull signal for me. And we think about maybe getting long, or we see tomorrow what market unfolds. But right now I'm still short, and I think of going to sleep with that short. Again, this is not financial advice. This is my plan only. This doesn't mean that I will crash market, because I not control it. But I want to see if this actually goes more down, and if this signal on this candle can actually bring us some more profits, and take us more down maybe. Okay, and people ask me, lazy, where more down? Okay, so again, I don't think that somebody can tell this exactly, but I watch it day by day, 4 hour by 4 hour more exactly, and I want to see the levels. If it goes down, I watch the 9.6 level again, and I watch the 9.2 level, and I watch the 8.6 level, and the 8.8 level, which is not drawn here but is here. Okay, so those are my levels. I also wrote about it in the Discord server, and if you still don't follow, maybe you can check this out and follow. Also, the links for plotting this strategy on TradingView is in the description, and also for the demo of the pattern scanner, so you can download it and enjoy it, and maybe make some profits and buy the full product. That's the cause of this amazing product, in my opinion. So anyways, let's do the quick run-up of the time frames. And if we go to the 4 hour, we can see that again we had this BB action, and if you've been following, like I say, I don't like to take the first wave. This time I didn't take the second wave also. Okay, and now I can see it is like a mistake, but until this candle I didn't see it as a mistake, and everything was alright. So again, we got the BB bottom action. The candle closed outside of the BB bottom, and we shoot up. We met resistance on the strategy EMA. We go down again. Everybody panicked 12 hours ago, and again we shoot up. And right now we again got a close above the almost a close above the mid BB, which is kind of bull for me. And you can also see the strategy signaling long again. And again, why I don't like this so much already, it is possible that we go more up. Okay, it is possible, I'm not denying this, but for me the real move was from here, and also we can see it on the RSI, also on the stochastic RSI, also on the MACD. And if we take now the 7 boom theory of if you follow, it's not a solid theory, but I saw it on YouTube and I like it, and I see many times on many time frames it actually works out. What I do is like this. When I have already a long signal, okay, I go to the stochastic RSI and to the MACD, because this is the way it works, and I count candles backwards. And if it's I tell you 7 candles, if it's 7 candles or more, then the chances are that the next candles will not be in the same direction. Okay, and we can see it many times. Okay, and right now I will show you again this example. Again, it doesn't mean it will happen, but this is what I follow. This night I will be following it from bed, I think, but you get the idea. Right now it is signaling us long, and again it can pop up and it can go to test the top BB and even shoot above the top BB to higher levels. Even you see this 114 level on bull extreme scenario. Okay, but it also can mean that what I mean, sorry, is that when I see this long signal, I think about it twice, because the MACD is already 1, 2, 3, 4, can say 5 candles supposed to be long. Okay, and the stochastic RSI is already 1, 2, 3 candles. Okay, so what this means right now for me, it means that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, then 6, 7, 8 candle, it can dump hard, in my opinion. And of course it can also happen before. Why before? Because I see now that the volume is low volume and the RSI doesn't so much want to go above 50, like it's not enough. So I watch this closely. Also the stochastic RSI is kind of at top, which suggests to me that maybe a cool off in the RSI is about to kick in, and maybe we will go more down eventually. Okay. 1 hour, we can see we had a long signal here already. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 sorry 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 candles ago. Also here on the MACD we can see this, and right now it is a bull cross, and everybody is looking at this and go long, and again it can go to the top BB, but also you see 2 candles red, everybody knows not to short, it goes up. In my opinion it can still go down because also the low volume, but again the whole hour is in front of us, so we keep follow. 30 minutes we can see that everything is going up. Okay, again, like last signal is working, no problem, and price action is seeking for support, and every time it finds support on a strategy EMA, and this is already 3 candles, we see that it is what is happening. But right now I'm also looking at the MACD, because you see here it was a positive hit, and then we pumped, and then we got the double positive hit, and now lines are closing in, and I don't like to this double histogram positive. I don't like, because it's mean that after a pump, like, we get another pump, and for me it's signs to look for the other direction. Okay, so I'm watching out from this. 50 minutes we can see that also we had here a good signal. It pumped, and again it finds support on the strategy EMA, try to sell off here, 2 red candles, no go, and we pump again, got another signal. Right now we are still at the long on the short time frames. So again, if you took those signals somewhere from here or from here or from here, my opinion considers the stop losses at profit, so if it falls down you won't get a stop. If you looking for short, it is a more complex situation right now, in my opinion, of course, because it can still shoot up, and then the short is a better entry. But also it can work the other way around, which is sometimes more risky, but I sometimes do it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You need to see on the general view what is more likely for you to happen. But I try to explain myself. For me, for example, because I'm leaning more bear, I actually don't want to go short when the signal signals me. I want to go short before the signal signals me, and then when the short is signals me already, if it's working out, so I go into a dip profit, like I say, and the short is safe, and I can take profit, and I can put stop loss at break even or something like this, and have a safe trade and a free trade. And this is what I'm looking for mostly. So this is how I see it. Okay, so again, we can wait for the price to go down, like say on this for example on this time frame, and wait for the short entry and go short. And then what happens is, you see, it doesn't work out. So of course not every single is working out. I hope you can understand this. Here it didn't work out and we went up. Okay, and now people go long, and maybe those people are closing, but I say that we don't have to wait for the next short to kick in. We can try in some situations, I don't say it's this time, but maybe go short before the short kicks in. Then after the short kicks in and it takes you down already, and when it takes you down hard, people sell. When people sell, panic, market goes up again, but you still be in profit most of the chances. So those are the scenarios I look most to achieve anyways, but again, this is only me. Every trader has its own style. So again, let's sum this up for the strategy. Because of the short signal is still live, in my opinion, and because of the EMAs are still wanting to cross bear, I want to stay still short. I still stay in my bear positions, and I'm sorry, I wanted to moon also, but I will do it when the strategy tells me to. And if we take a look at some other charts, like always, we take a look at the 7 EMA and the pivot. If you want the 7 EMA script, it is free. You can check on my TV, my trading view profile, no problem. And here we can see that right now we are on the 4-hour. A half time frame is gone, and right now we are still between the 21 EMA as support and this EMA as resistance, okay, which is 300 if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so this still means that we are currently right now at kind of resistance, and I want to see if this goes more down. Also because of this bear cross that you see here, it bear cross, but the price goes up like many times we talk about it, and after a while it starts to go down. So I want to see if it goes down now more until this yellow line comes closer to this blue line and we have a bear cross again. And when we will have a bear cross again, it will mean that the chance may be for again up. Okay, it's like the opposite of the opposite. Okay, pay attention, this is not always happening, but it happens many times. If we look on the 1 hour, we can see that we kind of bullish because those both EMAs are crossing also each other and also the pivot lines, and it is kind of bullish. But again, this is only the 1 hour, and here we can see also that this is a very strong resistance, and right now still can't be broken. Okay, so we watch out and we pay attention. Another thing we will look at today is a new thing, sorry. On the Discord server we already talked about it a little bit. So let me explain quickly. This indicator is the default simple super trend indicator you can find on the trading view. You can use it and check it. It gives quite nice signals in my opinion. You see it says sell, we sell. It says buy, we buy. So right now what we can see that it is still on the buy super trend on the 4 hour, but price is having a little bit of a trouble and is fighting to pop up this. And on the RSI you can see this is the special RSI, also can be found on my trading view profile for free. This special RSI includes the EMA for RSI, and we can see how it talks with the levels of the important levels also. And we can see that right now on the 4 hour we still can't break the 50 level, and for me it is very important because if RSI stays below the 50 level, for me it is more down or sideways, so this is what I look at. And of course it doesn't mean it will happen, but I look at this, and if this goes like an extreme bear scenario for me, it up, you see it went up just as we talked about it also here. But extreme bear scenario for me and is when this RSI color is changing, and if it cuts this yellow line and stays below the yellow line, for me is even more bearish. So I watch. Okay. So again, I think this is all I have to say for today. They caught us by surprise, and it's okay. This is Bitcoin market. This is happens. Everything is cool. The Bakkt news kicking in. The daily candles green. Okay, those kicking in. Everybody is happy. Everybody is going to the moon. And lazy still want to see if this goes more a little bit down. So I hope guys this was helpful in some way. Again, if you want to check out the Discord server, which I update there and more people update there sometimes, and check it out. It's free, of course, only opinions, you know how it is. All the links are in the description, the strategy, the scanner, and that's it for today. Thank you for following. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, notifications bell, all this shit, feed the algo. It will help me to bring this channel up a little bit, and this is my goal. And again, thank you for being part of BitcoinMF, and I see you next time, guys. Bye bye and good night.